Good morning. It is 5 a.m. Normally my colleague Matt does these videos, but I want to show you we have issues on the Long Island Railroad main line, and hopefully he can do an update for you. What we have going on right now is the Cherry Lane Bridge Replacement Project is running a little behind schedule, and there are crews that are continuing to work, and it says right here Huntington and Port Jefferson 10 to 15 minute delays and some cancellations as trains operate at reduced speed through Carl Place. This is all related to the Cherry Road Bridge work, so they are running late, and this is something we're going to go through at least a number of weekends as this project moves on. And this is a project I support, but you know, they really need to make sure that they complete these things on time, and of course have public transportation, have alternative transportations. We've talked about that already, but now we have a problem on the main line. So a 508 train from Huntington due in Penn is canceled because of the work, so there are cancellations, and I'm urging people to take the Babylon branch this morning. And then we have this 307 train from Penn due in Huntington at 4:11 is being delayed near New Hyde Park due to an unauthorized person on the tracks at Mineola. This person is on the 3:46 a.m. from Cold Spring Harbor to Penn. We have no power and are being told we are returning eastbound. So they have shut the third rail power off, and now they're going backwards to Westbury Station. So, all right, so they are Penn to Huntington. So they're going from Penn to Huntington, and it's blinking. So now they're saying they're going backwards toward Cold Spring Harbor to Penn. All right, so they're returning backwards to Westbury, and this sounds like we may have a possible service suspension due to an unauthorized person on the tracks at Mineola, which is not a surprise because Mineola is becoming a dumping ground for every single vagrant around here. They're trying to turn Mineola into the next Hempstead, and I don't want to talk about this anymore, but because this affects me and my town, I have no choice but to talk about it and to vent to you the way I feel. We are fighting for our lives here in the middle of the island. So let's now take a look at the My LIRR app, and we're going to look at this and see here what I'm going to try to position this to the best I can so you can see it on the screen. 4:53 to Penn Station held. This is at Mineola. 5:30, 33 minutes, and I think they canceled that train. So 5:37. Let's see. I'm going to hit back and we'll do it again. Let's see. This is the My LIRR app. So, yeah, we have two trains being held, 407 to Penn and 453 to Penn, and the 537 to Penn, all being held. 530 to Penn is probably going to wind up being held, too. And I may have to go down there to cover this for you if this becomes a service suspension. So you can see where these trains are here on the app. Let's see if we can get this to load here. Yeah, they're not going to show. There are trains being held. So these are all trains being held right now. 53. Let's take a look at this one and see if we can find it on the app. I thought I clicked it already. It says train has not left the terminal. It should have. It's sitting at Hicksville. So it's sitting at Hicksville. This train is sitting at Hicksville. Came from Arconco. They've been stuck there for a long time already, meanwhile, if we go into Elysium and let's go to Merrick, where life is good, all the trains are running on time, and this is why I'm going to urge you folks to go to the Babylon branch. You got to commute. I know they have their residency restrictions, but we have to take a stand against them. All right, these selfish people from the South Shore don't want to share their lines. Well, we are going to park there anyway. All right, at this point, we have to. All right, what I would urge you to do is if you can cover up your license plate or any identification on your car so they can't write you a ticket, that would be a good idea. I don't advocate breaking the law, but in this case, when it comes to the parking restrictions that they have on the Babylon branch stations, I totally support people breaking the law there and parking there because people have to get to work this morning, and you know, look at all the extra service they get compared to us. America's getting more trains than Mineola at this point, which is absolutely abhorrent. But this is what happens here. This is the discrimination we have. Right, not as many at Massapequa Park, not listing all the trains. But again, we have this problem on the main line here. and Mineola, and yeah, everything is now being held. So we have a possible service suspension on the main line. You heard it here first. Hopefully my colleague Matt will be here to cover this, but right now I'm going to try to actually head down to the station maybe and report this for you, because I really don't want to do these kind of videos, but yet I feel I have to, because this is involving my area, my hometown, and we are getting destroyed. They are destroying the middle of the island, and it's happening extremely rapidly. And they have their own little Elysium on the South Shore. And I want everybody, and you tell your friends, we have to rise up against this, and we have to fight. It may get ugly. It may get very ugly. But we have to fight and wrestle back control of our government, of our society, so everybody can be treated fairly, because that is clearly not happening right now, and this is completely unacceptable. We have to fight back, and the time is now. So again, take the Babylon branch this morning. If you get a ticket, rip it up, burn it, throw it in the trash, whatever, and you know, and what can I tell you? That's what I would do at this point. Because they can, you know what, you can take Town of Hempstead, you can take your little parking rules down there and shove it up you know what, all right? Because people need to get to work this morning. That's it for this update. Hopefully my colleague Matt will provide you with an update really soon about what's going on. That's it for now.